この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Fire Force or Anna no Shobutai episode 6. First, just a note, Horrible Subs made a mistake this episode. Their version is corrupted at like 18 minutes in, apparently. Thanks to the comments for letting me know that. So I've gone ahead and grabbed the Eri Raw's version. I think it's the same subtitle because it's just a direct rip, but it might be like weird typesetting or something. I haven't gone through the video because spoilers, so I don't really know. But if there's anything weird about it, that's probably why. In any case, that's really neither here nor there. We are on episode 6 from the last episode. This one has been titled A Spark of Promise, or Spark of Promise. I don't think there was an A at the beginning. Spark of Promise. No clue what that would refer to, because it could be like the promise that a person would show, a promise made between two people. It could have multiple meanings. I don't know. When we left off in the last episode, Arthur had just dispatched with the conscious infernal that we were dealing with. The crazy spandex wearing ladies were mostly dispatched as well, though one of them was still cowering, and the jerk guy, third generation pyrokinetic with the bubble bombs, I believe was dealt with as well. So they've pretty much stormed the place, and in the meantime, Shinra has gone off and at the very last scene of the episode just kind of landed in front of this big-ass mansion, which I believe is the headquarters where Sister and Princess are currently fighting, or just there. They're there. In the last episode, we also got a bunch of kind of interesting flashbacky backstory stuff that doesn't really tell us everything, but tells us little bits and pieces of the backstory between the sister and the princess. Interesting things going on. Now we need some answers. We need to figure out what the fifth is really hiding, and I don't know, maybe have some bombastic, awesome fight scenes. I'm here for it, regardless. So, yeah, not too much to talk about. I want to jump right in, talk about what we actually have to watch for this episode. So, I have episode 6 up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. A picture-in-picture version with the video up there, which you can find in the description, and a timer-based version, which will be up on YouTube. The timer-based version will have discussion at the end, and a beep-beep timer at the beginning to sync up with your own version of Fire Force, if that's the way you want to play it. And if you do, then get it ready, because the timer's coming right now. Okay, the typesetting looks fine. It's just like a larger border. Turning into infernals. And here we are. Wow, that's cool. Really? Really? Yeah. That landing was awesome. Okay. Oh, didn't have an A or nothing. It had the. Ooh, those creepy whales. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so that scene is real. Darkened a little bit, but I mean, I respect the hustle. Okay, then. I'm kind of hoping you're wrong. Yeah, I mean, she does have this weird insta paralysis knock you out thing. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Rip. Oh. Oh. Ooh, that's some nice squeaky guitar. It actually reminds me of one of the themes from. Oh. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a useful one. Okay. I really like this theme. So she is a flower wielder. That's where those come from. Okay. All right, Shinra, what you gonna do? Oh, that was sick. That is different. Fuck. Yeah, mental game is one thing, but blood pressure you can't really fuck with. Cherry blossoms. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of projectiles. This is actually giving me Gate of Babylon flashbacks for some reason, I don't know. Gold glowing thing behind you with lots of things that can be fired or dropped or whatever. Oh, Jesus. So she just created hot snow. Hot hail. Yeah, saying that right in front of... Hmm. Hmm. Words. More flashbacks. Yes. Oh, okay. No, there's the same thing. All of them. All of them spontaneously combusted, just like... But you were the one who was saved. Wow, that's... Okay. And that's the tree. Thanks for the monologue. Not even flinching. Uh-oh. Holy shit. The what? All right, follow through. All right. Oof. Hmm. So she used them for pretty flowers. Bubbles? No, flames. Okay, okay, okay. So Iris is off to the side watching. So what changed? Well, the event, but what caused it? And this is the moment where she's reaching out. So she really is quite a seemingly well-meaning, protective older Nason, you know? Hmm. Hasn't gotten the chance until now. Aww. Okay, we'll see if that happens in the present. And Sakura. This is that lab. Wow, a self-proclaimed devil. So she used the research she did on her own. Really gotta respect the hustle. But she chose to be a devil. Hmm. Duty of a hero or something. Ah. Okay. There's an after credits. There are 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Maybe a view of Joker, what they're up to, set up for the next piece. Because this was a pretty conclusive ending for this arc. Still need to get any information we can. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Cover for you. I hope they actually do. Then we get some awkward glances across the table. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sun territory. Mm-hmm. uh All right. Next time. Investigation of the first commences. Good. 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 Real plot. Okay. I think this is the weakest episode of Fire Force so far. I didn't love this at all. I don't hate it by any stretch. I think it's about a 6 as a standalone episode. But okay. Gripe number 1. Hibana's character is extremely inconsistent. In that, like, okay, that's not what I mean. What I mean is there's no consistent, like, timeline of Hibana going from genuinely seemingly caring about Iris and the other girls and stuff to, oh geez, she's a grinning evil devil person who thinks everybody else is gravel. Look, I get it. She went through a trauma, so watched a bunch of people burn, and that seems to be the moment that triggered that. But then there's also this other stuff that she says that implies that she was never interested in other people and always felt this way. But then we're visually shown that that's not the case. I found it really strange, and I got kind of whiplash around it. Also, I found the confrontation between Hibana and Shinra to be bland. The most interesting thing would be her ability, I think. It has an explanation. She zippity zaps your blood and makes it, reduces your blood pressure. Okay, great. Cool. Lovely. Then there are some pretty neato pieces of animation. Again, fire effects are always going to be looking pretty good so far. This is kind of different and kind of new. Not sure what's going on here. I guess it's just style. Okay. I like this cut. I like a couple of the cuts. I like that we fisheye when we show her eyes, so that they're like warped out and kind of weird and creepy looking. I like the visual of the tree. I like how it relates to the tree that's in the photograph that we see of them, because they're both cherry trees. It's pretty cool. Great. Okay. Pretty terrifying ability. Okay. Great. Some of the scenes here are pretty clear cost saving. They always are in Fire Force, but like here we hold this with just like the same loop going on the fire stuff and the particles falling, and then these like wavy, I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're weird. The wavy things that come off of all the branches. Weird. I don't know. But anyway, the visuals aren't really my gripe with the episode. I think I have two main issues, and one of them is I don't buy that. One, I don't buy that Hibana never cared about anybody, and two, I don't buy the transition, the stark transition between caring about them and just not caring about anybody. Like I don't buy either of the possibilities that are presented here. It's minor, but I don't buy it. I don't believe it. So, shit. Like this. What the fuck? I don't believe it. And then once we get into the I'm here to be the hero thing, they just sort of scream their ideologies at each other for a little while, and then they fight, and then he wins. This is like, if we go by Super Eye Patch Wolf's thesis in his video, what makes an anime fight interesting, or what makes a fight scene interesting, then the answer is the storytelling that's built into the fight. That a fight of any kind, whether it's shogi or chess or a fist fight or a firefight, is a battle of ideals. And it seems like the writers here took that to heart and tried to make it that way. I just don't think it lands. I don't know why. I think it may be just because they never address each other's ideals at all. She's too crazy and Shinra's too tunnel visioned on his being a hero thing. I don't get it. Gonna lay you out. That along with all the rest, this is for your own good. Right. Like, which is she supposed to be? Is she supposed to be a mustache twirling monster, or is she supposed to be a villain with an ideal who figures out that that ideal is wrong. But she never really figures out that that ideal is wrong. Like, they tell her that once she's defeated, and we see her ideal being formed during the flashback and why she did it and how she got to where she is. And then when we open here, we would expect that she becomes convinced somehow. But then even they turned on me. Okay. He offers himself as a hero. She falls in love with him. And then, like, she hasn't changed at all. I think the episode is probably a lot better than I'm giving it credit for. It just fell flat for me. It just really fell flat for me. I mean, general production was still pretty on point. Certain of the fight scenes looked great. Looking forward to next episode. Was hoping for a setup for it in the after credits, but nope, just a little gag. Okay. I think the episode is about a 6. It might be a 7. Just given general quality. I think that Princess Hibana's character, and I assume that this comes straight from the manga, straight from the writing of the author. I think that Princess Hibana's character was mishandled. Because, like, one, I don't buy the justification for why she is the way that she is. And two, I don't buy the justification for her changing back. She's just flip-flopping. And she flip-flops between massively strong ideology to, nah, it's okay. Like, this is her life and everything she believes in, and nah, it's okay. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this reaction because people love Fire Force. That's fine. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think this was the best episode. I actually think it was the worst episode so far. But of course, that is an entirely subjective opinion. It's just what I thought of it. And it could also just be like, if I watched it 2 hours from now, I would feel a little bit differently about it, you know? Sometimes you're not in the right mental state, and maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, qualify what I said. I should just stand by it. So, I'll stand by it. I think this was a 6 or a 7 for a Fire Force episode. Not terrible by any stretch, but a bunch of the core stuff that's going on here in what should have been, I think, a pretty dope conclusion to an arc that we've been going on for a couple episodes now. Fell flat for me. Alright, that's all I have to say. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Fire Force Episode 6. I hope you've enjoyed it more than I have. I genuinely mean that when I say it. I hope you got more out of it than I did, because that's just good for good. Yeah. But, I'll see you next week in the next one. Peace.